What have you done? What have you done to me? There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back. I wish it could be so. I do. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first. Aelin.
Rise, you dog. Retribution has come. And her sword is my sword. Ha! Ketheric Thorm would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Let's have some fun. step quick.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Aye, aye. Want to do it?
Blood comes easy these days.
I'm coming for you.
And I thought we were going to be friends. I go hunting.
Never a dull moment.
Got to focus.
Let's turn someone inside out. Don't linger.
My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
As sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Catherick.
This isn't over yet. We need to pursue Ketheric Thorn.
For me.
What in the nine hells is going on? I thought we had him. Nothing to do but follow him and finish the job.
We've worn Ketheric down, but the cadaver still has some life in him. Down the tentacle hole we go.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again. Better they stay here, and hold the tower should Ketheric's army catch wind of our assault. But if you have room for one lone soldier, I would face Ketheric by your side. Theory and supposition, none of which will help us in the fight to come. Ketheric must die, and the Absolute with him. We will work out the details as they rear their ugly heads. As you wish. Good hunting.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
We're in decidedly unfamiliar territory now. Keep up the pressure and stay alert. We need to find Thorm.
This place is an illithid stronghold. Let's finish what we came here to do and get out.
This place brings back the worst memories. It's like being kidnapped all over again.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Down, down.
They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies. These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
Descend. Obey. Evacuate.
That reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skulls, the carver of crypts, the dancer of books.
Descend.
Soon we march to victory.
Depart.
Lashers. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk? How is that possible? Something must have gone wrong. Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels and got lost in your insides. The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
Quickly.
Not even the worms will want your kind once I'm done with you!
My little trick. Knees high.
Nothing will stand in my way.
dance macabre.
She is but the hack doctor who half pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Gods, you're beautiful.
That took the edge off.
The moment comes. The absolute moves. Not design, but death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true. Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart.
whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend. Obey.
Platform's already here.
Let's have some carnage. Over here.
Under their noses. Got it.
What now? Another step forward.
Keep moving.
Watch this. No surrender. Easy hand.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. At the ready.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather in
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. This lake of blood again. It's even bigger up close. An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Again? They are not kind to us here. We are different, they say, aberrant. They wish to repurpose us, destroy what they cannot fix. Please, help us escape harm. Oh, thank you. Thank you! You are a good friend. No. More. Rescuer!
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Nursery. Here they become part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
But there is one little kitty dances to another song. Same song as you. Chop, chop. Help them become. Bad kitty sings wrong song. Must fix. Yes. Yes. Take. Only one song remains. Careful petting. Sticky.
We are free! Thank you, friend. But perils remain, near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
Not design, but death.
Faces gone, chopped. Faces. No faces, only meat. Never think, never stop. Only chop, chop,
will know
chop.
My design. Our design.
empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are mine.
Shh. This place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart. This place is alive. A big thinking thing. And it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine! Shh. This place... If we're going to escape, we have to be smart. Right. You get it. I've been watching. Learning. This place is alive, so we've got to trick it. Wait. How... Shh. If we're going to escape, we have... Late? No, mate. I was watching. Learning. This place is alive, so we've got to trick it. Wait. Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly? Right. A jester, are you? Ah, you must be vying for the Lord's patronage, too. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Truly? And my ma said the singing would come to naught. Oh, thank you, thank you! Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan, Lord Gortash. The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed. Eye hurts, head hurts, but he says I am past the worst of it, that I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle and a name. True soul. She whispers in my mind. She sings, praise the Absolute. Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head!
nothing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No-nos in the city, watch, Brevin. This Cortesh fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems the smart sort.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy? Night, night, Mummy. Love you.
Ah, well. Good feelings never last, I suppose.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Discern, faithful. We depart.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like. The mind passively awaits your... mind passively awaits your input.
Welcome back, Master.
Time to see what's back there.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design. Order. Perfection. Unity. Every plane. As one. Every being. In their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Not design, but death.
I'd love to, thanks.
Baldur's Gate will know my design.
How many die today?
Our design.
How many die tomorrow?
What am I to do?
All is ash and
We
meat.
will take the city. Every soul made true.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Gate3 features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face! The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield. The mind. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, the Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions. All that remain: delirium, mania, laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell from his face. You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral, The burning black sky. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike. The returned city casts your people out. The devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself. The device does not react to your presence. Courage, conviction, defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist. The device does not react to your presence. Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it. You see the streets of Baldur's Gate, the emblem of the flaming fist. You feel the courage of a soldier who became a commander, and the intelligence of a commander who Ravengard was here, in this pod not long ago. Amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravengard's search officer, Manip Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him. Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravengard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
This pod has a different air to its chitinous cavern. Dust and dirt are gathered on the inside. It's broken beyond repair, seemingly by a blunt impact, as if whoever was inside threw themselves against it in an effort to break out. Your brain hurls an image towards you, your own head, blood gushing down in front of your eyes.
Oh yes, that's yours all right. Even stale, I'd recognize that bouquet anywhere.
Banging your fists on a chamber until half your fingers were broken. How long inside? Days? Months? Lifetimes? The parasite was inserted into your head and your body crammed into a pod long before you were moved to the Nautiloid. A laughing woman, taunting you. She betrayed you. Who was she? Perhaps even this very pod was your prison. Where were you first captured? It's impossible to remember.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Go on and gloat. Bow to your pretend crowd. All done? Good. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing. Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation. Now, open the pod.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. You know this symbol from the Mind Flayer ship. It means annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months until he's free? You little rat.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet illithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Over there.
Behold the dance of death.
Need to find a way forward.
Enough! My mind is my own!
This will do nicely.
Can't give up. Heading there.
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Heading out.
Still on my feet. Have to keep going.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
Smell. I can feel it in my throat. I'll never be rid of it.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
making me sweat.
My faith protects me.
Is that blood? Never mind.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Shall we cut and run? Sounds like fun.
Put him up. This'll help.
Another fight. Let's go. Can't slow down.
My mind is my own! Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. Finish what you came here to do.
Descend, assemble. Descend, prepare, obey.